All right, hello everyone. Here we're back for hole number 2 here, and I feel that the way to play this one is going to be a win 5 ball, and there's pretty much no exception to that. Now it's really not going to matter which one you pick. I don't think you'll be out of range with anything you choose. I'm going to go ahead and use a Bandera just to kind of have a fresh perspective. I'm going to just switch my bags up here. Oh, that's odd. I didn't realize the ball switches when you do that too. So it memorizes your ball selection as well. That's cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just try this again. I was able to get this, so if you didn't see the revision, do be on the lookout for my other revisions here, and you'll be able to see that I was able to get it. We're going to go at this very similar. I think the secret to this hole is going to be trying to keep the ring adjustment below 10 rings. And you can see with this wind ball that I'm using that I'm able to do so. So here you can see with what I'm doing with the land zone, and I'm just trying to essentially put the ball guide kind of through the hole, kind of like this, and we're just going to go right around 9-ish rings. So I'll just try to set up, and we'll kind of push that there. We'll just go for kind of the edge of the bullseye right there. Let's just see how this plays out. Perfect ball. As I mentioned, if you can keep it below 10 rings, I just feel like you kind of get a good look. And there you can see how it comes in rather tight. You can be very accurate. The problem is, once you go above 10 rings, you really don't have much focal point because almost your entire target is covered up in the trees. So to go ahead and make a minor adjustment more than and this is also with plus 20% there, so you can see the overcorrection that I have done for the downwind nature of this shot. I am playing a replay. I could, technically just go ahead and forfeit out this to save some time, but let's just, well, it is just a kingmaker. I feel like we probably don't need to watch this, to be honest with you. Well, let's just see how it plays out. Just a little bit too left. Not bad overall. I'm going to go ahead and just play the shootout. I mean, might as well, since we're in here and I have this ball that I could probably, give it a good effort. And it'll just be kind of, I'm still learning these because you can't even practice the third tee box right now. So being able to kind of learn these shootouts a little bit might help me, be able to hone in more on the adjustments for my actual tournament shots, but, also, try to figure out how much downwind stuff is playing downhill. And this is a perfect, this is exactly kind of what I wanted to see here. So this is going to give me a really good indicator as to how downwind this shootout is going to play. So I can already tell it played some. My opponent there really kind of got lucky because it looked like it was pretty much going to almost overshoot that fairway. It was within, half a ring of doing that. So that leads me to believe that it probably is, overplaying a little bit. So I'm going to do plus 10% and probably still use my max club. And let's just see what that does. 7.5, 6 rings. So let's just try this real quick. Just want to kind of see how this runs out. Thinking right around 3 on the backspin here. And maybe just a tiny bit of curl. And this says 6 rings. So let's just try it. So I can start to get, a general idea of, how much downhill these are playing, that actually looks pretty darn good. That's more or less almost exactly what I wanted to do. The only thing that I could see is it probably didn't play that extra 10%. So this 10% that I added on was not affected by the land zone whatsoever. So I could probably go less rings than this. So maybe 5.5 next time, for instance, in that situation. So, you know, being able to take those shots and see that, I can start to get a general idea of the shootouts and start to get a little bit more comfortable with the shots, so I can actually start to learn how much, you know, downhill these are for a wood, also for a driver, stuff like that. So, you know, push comes to shove, they put these in tour 11, let's say, and at least I'll know how to do it when they do. So just something to keep in mind. Good luck with that second hole, guys. I'll see you guys on hole 3.